So now, hopefully this week you'll hold the camera steady. We'll be able to get
we can
the
get
video
this
out of the
done. Hi, GenderBlenders. Welcome to week 152.
Really? I thought it was...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it says, look back at the journey, or on the journey of 2011. Anything you want to highlight? Anything you are glad you got past? Any big milestones? I had some gas that was passed. No, that's a different...
Those are not milestones. Gallstones.
Oh, gallstones.
We have seagulls over there, too.
We have seagulls, yeah.
I can see how you... How do we get to seagulls from milestones?
That's pretty tough, but for us... So actually, there's a whole bunch of things that happened new this year.
Yes.
If you folks remember, last year at this time, when we had probably a...
And oh, by the way, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year, too.
Happy New Year.
So, looking back at the journey of 2011, anything that you want to highlight, or anything that you know, that you're glad that you got past, or anything, you know, or what were your any big milestones?
Started to say at the beginning of this year, if you look at the GenderBlenders videos, it was one person sitting there in the middle of the screen. Now we have two loving sisters together.
Right, I know.
So that's actually a very big thing. It's one of the things I wanted to highlight.
Yes, definitely.
And so it's something that it's a big milestone as well.
Yes.
So I welcomed my dear sister. It's one of the things on the list for me.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
I moved to California with my wonderful sister as well.
Yeah.
Wow, it was wonderful time that was. That was an experience.
That was an experience. There's stories mixed in with that.
Yeah,
more than one.
Yeah, sure is.
Yep. And she wasn't sure when the plane was going to land at San Diego, whether it was going to go into the ocean or whether it was going to hit the buildings on San Diego on the way in. Or
I just knew that when I got here, I would know I was here when I seen the ocean. I never seen the ocean.
That's right, because you came in over the city.
Came in over the city, and I couldn't see out the nose. So all I could see out was to the east and to the north and to the south.
Yeah.
So I never got to see the ocean.
Right. So you got to California.
Yes.
What kind of wonderful things happened to you, girl?
The first biggest thing was moving here with my loving sister and moving out of Ohio. Second biggest thing was my sister setting it up with everything, and us getting together and getting everything set up, and me being able to have my GCS, the gender corrective surgery, which we flew to Thailand and had a lovely time.
Oh, that was a grand time.
Yes.
That's another milestone. That was my second trip.
Your second trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course, we had the best surgeon in the world.
Absolutely.
He is. I mean, Dr. Preachen, Dr. Byrne, and his PAI team of 17 surgeons, as well as all the medical staff there, including, yes, you, Jesse.
Jesse,
you there.
Jesse,
oh,
so cool.
I know. I wanted to take him home with me, but they wouldn't go.
Yeah,
I know. Anyway,
and our awesome PAI driver.
Yes, never forget our PAI driver and our nurses, including PTAM.
Yeah,
and stuff that was there. And we were so many of you.
That was
happy
wonderful.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas,
holidays,
and Happy New Year to you. All of you were there in Thailand as well.
We still think about you
every day. Trust me.
Yes, we do.
And we are working on the partnership agreement, and we are trying to get, and we have some things lined up, and we're starting to help people to be able to have their corrective surgeries. So it's on its way. We're working on it every day. We're still putting a lot of stuff together. You know, the United States, nothing is easy.
Yep.
So in any case, I had that. I got rid of a hole in my chin, which I've had for almost seemed like a lifetime since I was early age. So that is not the hole that I had in my chin that was always leaking whenever I ate and everything else. It was sometimes
I used to have to carry around an entire roll of paper towels.
So I was able to get that fixed, and now I only occasionally leak, or I think that I'm leaking, and I have to ask to be, am I leaking? Because I'm not leaking anymore.
That's right.
So that was great. And then, of course, I had a wonderful, wonderful, everything that I wanted was just there.
Yep.
I mean, everything that Dr. Preacha had promised me, including my depth and the realism and the the authenticity of everything, including the hooking me up properly and everything else, was just right on. And it was things that, really, I'll be honest with you, they can't do here in the United States.
Yep.
At least not without a great deal of money, and who knows whether or not they could ever take care of that. So so we got all that done, and then I recovered very well.
Yeah.
It's been a long. You can tell them.
Yeah.
I was getting halitosis. I wanted to get out of the house.
Yeah. So we had to take your sister to work day at work.
Yes. We're doing all kinds of holidays. Just to get me out of the house. Yeah. Of course, then we found
so that was actually a milestone for both of us. We found a trans specialist.
Yes.
Surprisingly enough, there are none.
And we're going to get him to. He has agreed to working with us. For the transsexuals and transgendered people here in Oceanside, as well as Encinitas, as in San Diego. Anyone want to talk to him? Carlsbad, especially.
Whole San Diego County.
Everyone, and Riverside, and all of our trans friends and stuff like that who are coming. So we're going to actually probably be the first group there at the North County Coalition that actually has a professional doctor. Yeah. Who is actually going to be on the team and be on board. We have a lot of things we're lining up. It's not something we just go together and talk about across the table. So we need to let Max know that, because we're putting a bunch together. Yep. So we got that done. Yeah. I got to see the ocean finally. You got to see the ocean, yes. About 4 times before I went to Thailand. Yeah. For my final days.
Including sitting there and just watching the sunset and all the little clouds.
That was wonderful. Yeah.
Wasn't that a nice time?
Yes. Yeah. I was ready to kick the bucket. Steffe wasn't going to let me do that though, so I didn't get to kick the bucket. So the old sign that I had on my pillow, it said "Rest in peace, old self," because I really was planning on not coming back. Well, I'm here, and we got annual Disney passes together. Yeah, which we go, as often as we can. A lot of times once a week. Unless we got something else planned. Yeah, which I really look forward to. We've got a wonderful church that we've been going to together. I got to see Balboa Park. Yes.
Balboa Park is a very wonderful place out here. And it's has lots and lots of different stores and museums and arboretums in there. It's really wonderful. It's gardens
awesome.
And
Yes. They have all this stuff. And then, of course, they do have National Air Museums here and stuff. We've driven by and seen the Crystal Cathedral. Mm-hmm. We haven't gone there yet, right? But we're going to. Yep. That's my pink ears. My Disney ears, of course, are pink. What do you think?
Have to be.
Not to mention
the pink hair.
That was not planned.
I know. Yeah, we had, just before we left for Thailand, we had a power outage.
September the 8th.
Yeah.
2 days before we left.
We had a very unusual power outage down here in Southern California. Power was out essentially from like
L.A.
2 o'clock in the afternoon to, it finally came on sometime the next day.
It was out from L.A. all the way down and into Mexico and over into Arizona.
Into Arizona and stuff.
It was
very unusual.
Black everywhere.
So guess who was under the chair? Getting highlights.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
And no way to get rid of anything.
But, and for all of those here, for all of you who are not in California and so on and so forth, it was despite all the rivers and stuff like that and the glory and everything else that we've always had to look forward to in coming to California in hopes of seeing movie studios and actors and stuff like that. There aren't any movie studios and there aren't any actors.
There's not.
Steffe says that there is no Hollywood and there is no LA, so I haven't got to see any of that.
You're not supposed to tell anyone that.
Oh, so since there is no Hollywood, there is no LA, there are no actors here in California. Oh well, there's still a lot of things in San Diego to see.
Yeah.
So
That's my story, and I'm sticking
I
to
don't,
it.
I don't think she's being honest with me, do you?
Maybe.
Okay, tell them some of the stuff.
Well,
This
so
is something
it's actually a couple things. We briefly mentioned, but that's actually another milestone.
Yeah.
We opened the LGBT Center up in Oceanside. So it's now a resource center. Just recently opened.
I know.
What are you drinking?
My pink cup.
Yes, you've got your pink cup there.
Gin and tonic.
You got your... I thought it was pink lemonade.
Somebody spiked it.
Whoa! You're right. Oh, well. And, look at that. Her favorite Cheez-Its.
I huge box of Cheez-Its.
Yes.
I'll never... Excuse me. I will never run out.
Nope. That dear box will last her a good 2 to 3 days. And
I'm sorry, I'm eating in front of you. I can't eat in front of Steffe.
Yeah.
And not feel guilty.
And there's actually one more thing that I got to experience, and it is a big milestone this year.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was able to watch your feet shrink 2 sizes.
I know.
Dang! I wish mine would, but her feet shrank.
So for my milestones this year, I guess you could, and big milestones, I guess you could say that one, the additional milestone, I guess you could say, is one, a lot of things have shrunk. My hands, and of course, my breasts have grown tremendously.
Your breasts did not shrink.
No, not didn't shrink, but I have gotten, like, the doctor says that I actually look at my appearance and everything else. I've actually gone back like 15 years of age. So I'm going, oh God, what am I going to do with 15 more years? But okay. So and then my feet shrank. When I moved here, I was a woman size 11.
Yeah. And I saw her in by the time we got to Thailand.
It was time to go. So it was time to go back.
Time to
Leave
get
the
back
hospital.
from Thailand. And she was fitted into size 9
I know.
women's shoes.
They have been documented. The doctors, not just me, the doctors have been monitoring my transition, and they've been measuring me throughout everything. So,
Well, what'd they say about those?
I asked Dr. I asked Dr. Preacher, and I asked Dr.
Burn.
Oh, no, come on.
Oh, Orion.
No, Berman.
Burn. That's what I said the first time.
Oh,
You said no.
I said, it sounded like you said Iran. I'm going, no, you walked.
Oh.
She walked, she didn't ran. Okay. But anyway, I asked Dr. Byrne and I asked Dr. Preacher if they could go ahead and step in and do it and grow anymore. And Dr. Byrne, who looked at me because he was in charge of things, he just looked at me and goes, he had that sneer about it and he laughs. He's not a sneer. I'm going, wow, smile that I've ever seen. I know he does. They can't do that. So, no matter what, they're growing and they're still growing. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. It's not even good. My grandmothers, both of my grandmothers had double D's. I don't want it in double D's. I hate to even think about it. If I take after them, I'm in trouble. I know. Oh, yours not double D's.
But I'm working
Yours
on
a blue. The blue one and the green one.
Nah. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's some of the things that happened to us this year. So until next week, I'm Steffe.
And I'm Stephanie. Have a wonderful holiday, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Bye.